Happy Sunday, everybody. How's everybody doing? Well, technically this morning over in the East Coast, but welcome back to the DSC show. I apologize. I was actually intending to upload around Saturday, but I fell a bit of an illness. But yeah, I'm going to go over a bit of soccer action, and then we got the San Francisco 49ers playing off against the LA Rams here, week 3 of NFL action. This will be later in the day. Well, we got the Giants versus Browns, Bears versus Colts, Texans versus Vikings, Eagles versus Saints, Chargers versus Steelers, Broncos versus Buccaneers, Packers versus Titans, Panthers versus Raiders, Dolphins versus Seahawks, Lions versus Cardinals, Ravens versus Cowboys. That's going to be a game of the week right there. Rams versus 49ers, and of course, Sunday Night Football closes out with the Chiefs and the Falcons. We got the culmination of week 3 on Monday Night Football with a doubleheader. Jaguars versus Bills with the Commanders versus the Bengals. And right now we'll be going over kind of match of the week right now. Pep Guardiola against one of his former associate coaches with Arteta, Mikel Arteta from Arsenal. These are two of the top teams currently in the Premier League. Well, momentum-wise. Of course, Manchester City starting unbeaten right now. Liverpool only lost one game. Over in the beginning of the season, they looked very convincing and dominant. Arne Slot's having a great start over in the Premier League season, even though it's hard to keep up because of the quality of talent when it comes to Abu Dhabi money. But this is gonna be a major intensive matchup. Even though like Arsenal fans know like they're trying to get somewhere with like not really a clutch finisher up front. And they kind of lost one of their key guys, a guy that I like watching on the field. His name was Martin Odegaard. Sadly, he's got injured over international duty, playing for Norway, and he got injured. So whoever's going to take up that midfield spot is going to be a massive responsibility. Trying to compensate for his contributions whenever linking up with Bukayo Saka. So that's going to be a questionable pick. I don't know if this is the legit starting lineup right now, but they're doing a front 4-4-2 formation. Yeah, it's a 4-4-2 with Leonardo Trossard. Saka is now a wide mid, left mid, with no, he's a right mid with Kai Havertz, Martinelli, Rice, and Partey, while Calafiori, the Italian acquisition, Saliba, and Joran Timber. And we open up with kickoff. Yeah, chat's open. Anybody wants to come in to say hi or have any questions, ask, go right ahead. I don't mind. And here we go. Kickoff begins. Arsenal versus Manchester City, one of the bigger games of the season. And there's a man down already. Bro, we just started. Rodri is down. The Spanish international is down, everybody. How did we even come to this? They're saying Kai Havertz collided with him in the beginning of kickoff. Let's see how this happened. And Havertz bumps into Rodrigo as soon as Emerson gets the ball, putting his hand in his face right there, and already looking worried. One of the key pieces of Manchester City and Rodri is down with now physicians coming in to help. Oh no, this is not a good look. We already start with controversy in the beginning of the game. Yeah, Doku, Savino, no Phil Foden still. They're pushing a 4-2-3-1 with Bernardo Silva taking up the 10th spot because Kevin De Bruyne is out. And now you lose Rodrigo. Well, I don't know if he's lose, but he's getting looked at. Already not the best start to begin a game at all, folks. And we're getting a substitution already. Trying to get the numbers game, missing a key piece. And there's Rodri right there, looking a bit better. And here we go. Over to David Raya. Trossard. A bunch of their midfielders in the back. And Raya smartly clears it away. Oh, God. Gavardiol. Bumped ahead. Partey clears it away. Oh, my God. Another collision. Excuse if you guys hear me blow my nose. Erling Haaland. Oh, get back on William Saliba. Erling Haaland playing the wrong type of football over in the middle of an aerial duel, it seemed. Manchester City now building over from the back now after retaining the ball. I fucking hate being sick, bro. I'm shocked how Savinho has already gelled in over this team. I feel like he's even a better dribbler than Doku at times. But being part of the city, being connected to City, he got a bargain for him, even though he was worth a lot more. And Raya throws it back over to Emerson. Intercepted by Calafiori. I understand even the players are very critical about the amount of games that they're allowed to play. And it's like, don't fans want like I think FIFA was more games because that means more revenue can be built up around the duration of the costs of their TV deals. It's some old bullshit, by the way. I'm not a fan of that. I agree with the players. They're putting their bodies on the line, and then comes to missing more important games. The only issue that could have is like the only issue that can intake is the importance of winning because of point systems. So if you lose, you got a split point differential. So you get only 1 point if you draw, and 3 points if you win, no points if you lose. And the importance of that goes into a major factor if you guys are trying to get more revenue. So that's why you see a lot of players play like a unhealthy amount of games, like 60 games. I hear certain like 18-year-olds are even playing 60 games. And the only issue is like even trying to get that much roster flexibility that coaches are already not confident with some of the players that they want to push over on a daily basis. Wide cross, Bernardo Silva from wide, inside pass, and it's taught. Gundogan goes over a volley after a first touch off a pass from Bernardo Silva, and that goes out wide right. Shoots it a bit off the mark. Just a straightforward strike off the volley, and he shot it like there was a keeper there. Already a worrisome look, even though it was the first attack of the game for Manchester City. I don't know why Pep was already looking like that costed them the game. At least Liverpool won. I don't really have a dog in this fight. If I like a team, I like a team. I like Liverpool the most because they seem to have the most like likable players, and they are the most well rounded. I don't think. I think you, unless you're from the area, nobody would hate you. Oh, and a through ball, Savinho Holland scores. How long did we start? 1-0 Erling Haaland off Savinho's assist. Under 10 minutes to go. Under 10 minutes to start, and here we go. Striking first blood and not a matter of time after a lot of physicality started the game. What was happening over Arsenal's defense? Erling Haaland's already been in a scoring frenzy, bro. How many hat tricks he's had, bro? How many hat tricks? Just quick cut in, and Savinho just well done dribbling, bro. And just a quick narrow finish by Erling Haaland. Oh my god. And they thought they missed Kevin De Bruyne, but they still get to move the ball. Savinho just looking like he's already been part of the club for like a few years. Well done. Well done, like quick first touch. That wasn't even extra, and he found Howling so easy to strike. So 1-0 to start here. And now we're back. We didn't even show the restart. Now it's back to Arsenal and in Manchester City's half. And now with his 100th career goal in a short amount of time of 110 appearances so far in the Premier League. Holland's already showing like just him alone makes this team into like a farmers league already. I mean, yeah, Manchester City was already dominating the Premier League even without Erling Haaland, but this guy just makes it so easy. But quick cross, poor cross from Bukayo Saka. Oh, but Declan Rice is there to just slide tackle off Doku in the middle of transition. Niners easily need this game, by the way. I'm very stressed out after I lost to the Vikings. I'm very stressed out. Oh, Oh, I think the Mets are like battling over for a wild card spot still. Woo. Martinelli just widely kicks it away, and now we playing hot potato with the soccer ball. There's Kevin De Bruyne and Nathan Ake. De Bruyne not in the squad today with an unknown injury. I think that happened in the Champions League game against Inter Milan. And a wide cross over the. Here comes Martinelli. Off a wide cross, goes nowhere. And Bernardo Silva carrying it deep. Oh, does a well done chop feint. Oh, Raji's back on the pitch after a dirty move from Kai Havertz. Kyle Walker pushing a three in the back sentence, building it over until they can find a key pass to create from forward. Usually that's what you see off of. It turns into a back three real quick when you're in the opponent's half. So they get a lot more numbers up in front. It's a decent for it's like a good meta formation that a lot of teams try to copy now. If you can't beat them, copy them. Shout out to all the Yu-Gi-Oh players out there. Walker, you see how they already covered that much ground? Rodri links up Holland off the touch. Oh, there's a man down. And now it's Savinho. Gabriel Martinelli now off a harsh challenge. Trying to interrupt and then Gabriel Martinelli off a harsh bump. And now it's a free kick near the box with Ilkay Gundogan speaking over to Savinho. Both in front of the ball for a possible trick play for a free kick. Savinho from wide and it hits over the right post. And a slide tackle to clear a better chance. Savinho taking that free kick. Oh, it was Ilkay Gundogan. Ooh, pinpoint, but that was just too tight. Trying to curve it over the inside. Now it's a corner. Trying to shield it to keep it out of play. Martinelli. And now it's a corner again for Manchester City. I still don't know why they don't play this guy. They don't. I get that he possibly has some potential to make a difference, but if the brother keeps not, if he doesn't contribute by at least getting an assist, what's the point? Hell, don't Arsenal got Raheem Sterling now? Use him. Hell, this is his former team. I remember Raheem Sterling played for Manchester City, and now Akanji, talking over with the referee. Savinho for the corner. What's the whistle on? Oh, another City player is down, bro. Is that Rodri again? What happened? Oh my god. They're asking for some medical assistance. What is going on? Is he colliding with somebody? Was that Declan Rice or oh, collided over with Thomas Partey? It looks like he got him off the back of his knee. Over, you see him holding his hamstring. That is not a good look. Yo, what's going on, XE Kid? My apologies. My apologies, brother. I should have been more active on the chat. I apologize. Rodrigo is just struggling. And now Mikhail Kovac is really getting ready. The next time Rodri gets assaulted, bro, just get him in. At this point, just get him in because this is just ridiculous. It's obvious that Arsenal wants to try to crunch the numbers up in the midfield. Obvious. Way too obvious. Oh, it looks like the way he did it, he pulled it. Say he buckled his ankle. I mean, he's buckled his knee. There's Kyle Walker, a man that you should trust with your wife. I don't know if that's a necessary thing to show. Raji's probably going to get subbed off now. That's a shame, bro. Mateo Chov and Rodri is now out. Mateo Kovac is just coming in. Ridiculous, man. Arsenal just in the beginning over in the game, and now Kovac is just coming in, getting treated. Oh, no goal. Off the corner attempt. Cleared away over Calafiori. Still yet to get a lot of possession so far. Arsenal, and then we got a collision. Now there's an Arsenal player down, and now the whistle is going to be blown off Thomas Partey that gets fouled. Mateo Kovacic is coming in after Rodri. Martinelli singling out, stuck with Walker. Over to Calafiori! No shit! No way! Calafiori! What the doctor ordered celebrating with Arteta! Mamma mia, what a goal! There is no shot. And Manchester City players are questioning the referee already. What was the problem? If he blew his whistle after the continuing play after kickoff from Martinelli, after the cross, and Calafiori with an absolute colossal off his left foot. What a shot! And the consummate. Yo, if that goal doesn't count, bro, that's illegal. That's an illegal shot. Pep Guardiola can't be more frustrated. Kick in the chair. Here in rainy weather here in the Etihad. Outstanding way to come back. And Pep Guardiola gets a yellow card. First Premier League goal in his career will be Calafiori. Ricardo Calafiori. I think it's also his third start so far. I know he was a massive favorite to get signed in the European tournament. Doku stuck over with Bukayo Saka. Crosses wide. Over Savinho. Passes back Kyle Walker. Savinho now 1-1 cross. Doku widen chance, and it goes nowhere to David Raya. And Raya will pass. Crossing the ball wide back to Manchester City. Chest touch. Bernardo Silva, that's been already a game changer. Trying to cross in the middle. Walker retains it. Headed away from Bukayo. No, that was not. That was Jurgen Timber. Falcons got the major upset on the Eagles. Well deserved win, by the way. Outplayed them offensively. I got the Chiefs though. There's no shot. Taylor Swift is going to let musty ass Atlanta ruin her night. Apologies again, folks. Clearing it all the way forward off their own half. Back to Savinho, that's been getting nothing but the ball. Oh, and Calafiori getting a bit too physical. Here comes Doku. Belgium Ronaldinho over here. Wide crossover to Savinho over the right side. Back to Walker, and they'll jet it back over to the middle to Ruben Diaz. Back Savinho. Getting double teamed to link up back over to Bernardo Silva. Checks it back to Walker. No, that's Diaz. Back to Walker. The cross wide. Silva's cross will get deflected. Gundogan will. Oh. And cleared away for a throw in. They're just passing it forward until they can get a better option. They haven't been trying the left. They haven't been trying the left side as aggressively as they were the right. Savinho's been doing so much, and Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva's just been there linking up. Finally, Gabriel Martinelli catching that double over Mateo Kovacic. Back to Savinho, right outside of the line. And it's back to back, just killing my patience passing. But Partey does a well done job cutting off that dribbling to cross it wide and cleared away by Ruben Diaz. Kai Havertz still again on demon timing. My man wants to hurt anybody that's the threat. I understand, but it's also fucked up. I hate being sick, folks. I was intending to go to the gym today, but I don't want to, get anybody else sick. Oh, because I also play basketball when I'm done working out. So it gets, I don't want to get anybody hurt. I mean, sick, obviously, because basketball can get physical. Because you could post up and a defender got to get in your vision and try to block you and stop you. So obviously you don't want that type of contact because I don't want to intentionally sneeze. So hopefully I get cleared up around tomorrow. Doku, and they'll lob it back over Saka. Havertz will get the ball snagged. Bernardo Silva inside. Savinho, and he'll clear away through Calafiori. Will cross over Holland. Nothing. I love how the best team in the world, they play like a six. Whenever they're building from the back, they play like a 60s basketball team in ball movement. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do. No, that's Harlem Globetrotters. Kyle Walker will try to strike. David Reyes there for the save. From long range out. I'm not gonna cap. Is there any such thing as a pure fullback? Because if it tells me anything, the position is way too versatile to have a real identity, unlike a center back. And Manchester City, even though it's equal level right now, they've been dominant off possession. And Arsenal has only scored once off just one shot attempt off Calafiori. Of course, Man City's possession obviously influenced by Pep Guardiola's possession-based philosophy. So you see, they're going to be trying to pass over to the back and build up a lot, and waiting for the perfect moment to finally strike to find either Erling Haaland to create and get a shot off. Sure, it probably doesn't look pretty to a lot of fans that grew up with like more aggressive style of play, but it works and it gets some results. They haven't. It wasn't just luck that got them 5 Premier League championships won. So that's the play style. And a wide cross over Savinho, but a bit. The wide through ball was just a bit too far out of play, and it's going to be back to Arsenal with only 30th minute. Feels like time goes fast, and guess what, guys? No commercial breaks until we head to halftime. That's fair. That's fair. Walker, and here comes Martinelli. Stuck over with Walker, and he'll widen it over Calafiori. Oh, okay. Oh, that's just a recap. And Kyle Walker complaining over to the official, and he's gonna get a yellow card for his trouble. Give me back to Man City. Look at Adi over 15 minutes remaining until we head over to halftime. Savinho over a wide pass. And he'll cut inside from the left. Savinho. Oh, but Doku couldn't get a touch over the wide cross from winger to winger. That's going to cost a possession right there for Manchester City for Arsenal to possibly take advantage. They haven't been that vocal in attack or possession. Timber. This guy missed a majority of the season with injury last year. Oh. Caught over by Walker. And Savinho trying to dribble past Trouble. And Trossard off a challenge, and he'll get a yellow card for his trouble. You see Trossard grabbing on Savinho before trying to steal over the ball. Next Sunday, it'll be Tottenham Hotspurs versus Manchester United. United, I saw their game. Very dull. They put Rashford in late as a super sub just for them still not to barely attack. And end 0-0 against Crystal Palace. That I think they haven't beaten in quite a minute. Now Rashford can't even go to Bayern Munich because Elise's there. Good link up over to Doku. A bit too wide over to the left. And it's going to be a corner off a deflection from a defender. Savinho over the right side. He's going to be going for a corner. Trying to fight over Akanji. Given away by Kai Havertz. In a chop feint, Trossard. Declan Rice with the touch. Gets over in the midfield. Finally, Arsenal hasn't been that visible in possession since the Calafiori's goal. Cleared away by Kyle Walker over the head, and here comes throw in. Thomas Partey. Push back all the way to Raya. Morley going over on the right side. Saka hits Julian Timber to link over back to Saka, and it cleared away. It's going to be a corner. Finally cutting in and getting some impact off their passing so late into the half. And usually Arsenal is very successful. If we saw their track record last season, they had like a majority of their goals scored off set piece. Doku is trying to hold off on William Saliba. That looks like he's 6 foot. Corner from Bukayo Saka. On Gabriel tries to leap over. You can't get up. Oh, I missed. Damn it. You wake me up. Oh, apologies. Let me use the restroom real quick. All right. We should be back. Battling over possession back to City. Cut off that set piece attempt over by Arsenal twice. Gabriel. Savino back over. And back healing Calafiori. Oh, wow. Good passing. Calafiori links up Party. Trussard. Good. In Timber. Back to Saka. Moving down the middle. Finally getting some possession. Building over some momentum for a possible attack. Back now, we got 40 minutes. Party. Linking up wide until they can find an option. Give it back to Raya. Oh, Raya will let it fly from deep. Recover back to Bukayo Saka. After Tressart tried to recover. Links up over Tressart to lob, and it's cleared away. Still over from a Manchester City player back to Arsenal. Calafiori. And now Martinelli matched up with Walker yet again. Kyle Walker should be like 34 years old by now. Gabriel off the cross. Martinelli. Oh, Trossard going for a sliding shot, but it goes over the crossbar. Going to be a miss from short range. Saliba sends a wide pass and an offside's given to Arsenal. They have towering figures just to deal with Holland. It's like back in the day when you got a 7 footer. He wasn't that big offensively, but if you needed a body to make sure Shaq didn't drop 30, he'd still drop 30 every game. And they're like technically gifted, tall, athletic defenders now, like William Saliba, Virgil van Dijk, both guys that can deal with guys like Erling Haaland. Here goes Mateo Kovacic moving forward. Bernardo Silva off a key gap. No, looking up over Sevilla now, getting held up, holding up on defender for no lurking strike. There goes Raya across. Osaka. There goes Declan Rice off the outside. I think he was going for a shot attempt. Nearly tied in corners as well. Saka with a core. Gabriel scores! Gabriel scores twice in 2 games. Arsenal leads with only 6 additional minutes in the half. Manchester City still has a possible chance to come back. But now we got ourselves a game that Arsenal hold in the balance. Set piece over for Gabriel. They had to run a bit more farther back. Now, Gabriel, he made a lot of set piece goals last season. And now here he is with another. Arsenal now holds the score in the balance of the force. And the goal will count after a quick VAR check. Arsenal now lead 2-1. It cleared away. It's a major upset for two teams that have been in the most form this start of the season. Oh, but Martinelli with a poor touch. And to clear away the through ball over to Savinho. Back over Raya. Kicks it away again over their own half. And then Nathan Akanji. Forty-ninth minute with over the additional time. Here comes Doku matched up with Timber. Timber does a well done job. Back from Ginowan's recovery. Walker, back Savinho. Trying to skill his way past. No call on Calafiori after tripping Savinho after trying to dribble past him. Manchester City still with a home winning streak. Martinelli, but a poor pass. Oh, foul! Thomas Partey gets a yellow off a hefty challenge off the counterattack attempted by Kyle Walker. Savinho gets heavily tackled, but they call it for Savinho and now Calafiori. It was a Kanji and cleared away by Timber. Oh, but a shoulder tackle. Yeah, the second yellow card, Trossard gets booked. He's sent off with a red card. Was he trying to get an aerial duel with Bernardo Silva? What in the world was that? I understand physicality was an issue. What happened? Oh, okay. You know what? That's deliberate. That is deliberate. It wasn't even an aerial duel. Trossard just beat the shit out of Bernardo Silva. A blatant attack on the back. Well deserved booking. Sorry, Arsenal fans. That's some old bullshit. That's some old bullshit from Trossard. Out of the game. Get this criminal. Get this thug. Get this assailant. Criminal. Back to Savinho. Free kick. Now that the half is over, down the deficit of 1 goal, the numbers game is on Manchester City's is in the Manchester City's command. Knowing now down to 10 men is Arsenal after Trossard comes off a terrible foul. We already started physical. We're gonna end the half physical. Savinho is already the highlight maker with a massive assist. He's been getting a lot of the touches. So I could understand if any of you guys got him as man of the match so far. We also had a booking in a Nottingham Forest match that ended 2-2 in a draw. The other big game that we have right now is going to be soon. Around 12:30 is going to be Barcelona versus the Villarreal. Barcelona has been on the tangent. They haven't lost a game in like I don't know how long. They only lost in their Champions League fixture against Nice, but they've been just outstanding so far. Outstanding in La Liga. Yamin Yamal's looking like a young phenom out there. I haven't seen much over Doku. I don't know if they're gonna just sub him off later. I know he hasn't been. The only issue is he wasn't getting much of the ball. He's been a bit consistent passing it over in the back, efficient in that, but trying to push over and make it forward. And he didn't catch that touch off Savinho. It's obvious that he isn't getting the contribution that he should be getting. While Manchester City, they've been keeping a majority of the ball because they were connecting over the back whenever they pushed Diaz, Walker, Gvardiol, and just Rodrigo just couldn't get anything going because he was injured. He kept getting hurt and he pulled something off a set piece. It hurts to lose a guy like that just for Kovacic to pick up the mess as an extra pivot. But Savinho's obviously been a game changer right there. And early Holland, other than his goal, it's just been nothing. Trossard's out of the game. So that's a loss. Saka's been brilliant. So has been Gabriel with his goal, and Ricardo. Yeah, it's been Calafiori that's been the highlight maker. So Martinelli, he's been getting some decent touches over in the middle. Partey's been okay. But what could be Manchester City's issue to try to change the game here? We'll be right back. So what's going to be the strategic issue for Arsenal? No, they're missing Trossard, even though he hasn't done much. We even got Roma versus Udinese, and don't forget later tonight we got the Milan derby. We got to keep up with soccer a lot more. Yeah, it's been entertaining. This game has also been entertaining with the amount of fights. Speaking of fights, I heard Saturday night main event is supposed to be coming back. Well, at least they're going to do it at Nassau Coliseum. Already, the commentary thinks it was a terrible decision. It's already a tough scenario that Arsenal's down to 10 men when they're in a one goal lead against one of the best teams in the Premier League. Oh, Simone Biles' husband is an NFL player. Don't they also have that SoFi sponsor for Jason Tatum? The anonymous with fake ass bitches. You guys think that what Trissard did was a foul? Chicago style Chicago style pizzas for people that are not Christian. Just saying, bruh. My milkshake gets all the boys in the yard, and I'm like, Roger leaves the pitch with a knee injury and forced to sub off. Never forget when Kim Kardashian mocked Kendall Jenner with a starting five. That is crazy. Ben Simmons, Devin Booker. Who was that? Jordan Clarkson? Yeah, that's Jordan Clarkson, Blake Griffin, and Kyle Kuzma is crazy. It was Jordan Clarkson when he was on the Los Angeles Lakers. I still don't know what made like, oh cool, I love my son loves Minecraft. No, let's have Jason Momoa in fucking Minecraft. Dude, this Minecraft movie is going to tank. It is going to tank, folks. The Minecraft movie is going to tank. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah. Never what? Media Day is coming up at the end of the month. What's Jimmy Butler gonna look like? I don't know. Marilyn Manson? If Jimmy Butler doesn't look like Marilyn Manson, then I don't know what happened. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. We should be back at the half. Ben White. In a wide five now, trying to retain their lead. And a through ball diagonally, but a bit too far for Bernardo Silva to get to. Now Havertz tries to assault Akanji. Oh, Savinho. They give it wide to Walker. Crosses. Holland saved by David Raya off a header. Erling Haaland's second strike of the game. Trying to jump over it. William Saliba. We got 15 minutes before we head over to the NFL. Goes Bernardo Silva. Diagonal pass. Holland from long range or outside of the box. Oh, that was Mateo Kovacic. Looks like they'll continue playing now. Kovacic, and here comes Man City back in transition. Back to Kanji. It's Kovacic. Trying to hit that right side to Walker. Over to Savinho. Doku matched up. Timber. And Kovacic off a reverse pass down the middle of transition. Here comes Havertz. And he'll split through the defense and gets challenged. No call, no whistle. Gundogan. Here comes Gavardio now when he links up, finding back to Walker to Savino. Bernardo Silva to Savino. Pockets back. Oh, that will be no foul call on Arsenal, and the official will reverse it back to Manchester City. What was nearly about to be a very controversial challenge off Savino, overcommitted Calafiori trips Savino right in the middle of him trying to dribble past two defenders. And obviously, I'm hearing choice chants like almost every other English fan. Bernardo Silva, but the cross goes wide over to the outside. Going to be a goal kick. Bernardo Silva. Wow. Ruben Diaz trying to go for his own shot. Over from long range. No good. Knuckles it wide over to the right side. Hopefully that didn't hit a fan. Oh. Inside pass goes nowhere. It's not going to be a corner. Jillian Timber, thankfully, nicks it over Doku for the throw in. Over to Ruben Diaz. Over to Kovacic, and they're just trying to rally over that that left side, trying to find Savino. Quick link up touch goes nowhere and is picked up back. Arsenal will try to retain for a counter attack, and they'll just clear it out and see how long they can fare. Ben White with the clearance. China challenge and Savino tries to strike it from the outside. Whoa, bit of grabbing over by Timber over Jeremy Doku. Here comes Akanji. With Ruben Diaz trying to push it forward. Over Gundogan. What the hell was that? What the hell was that by Bernardo Silva? Martinelli fights over it and it goes out of play. What? Martinelli obviously agitated over a miscall over a Man City player touching the ball last when it goes out of play. Still Man City's possession. Still now on all the defensive is Arsenal. Oh, Doku finally getting past Timber. Good to one. Crosses. Touches over on the right side, and Akanji knuckles off of first touch and then gets a terrible volley. Out of somehow it's deflected. And Ilkai will give it back to Jeremy. Doku will get it deflected, and now it's a battle over Martinelli. Kovacic. Walker from deep deflected by David Raya off the save. Nearly hitting the 60th minute mark. Akanji from wide back finding Doku. Boxing into the right. Akanji trying to link up Doku with Kovacic. So and now Holland trying to manhandle. It's gonna be a corner trying to clear it out. Walker Holland cleared away. And Bernardo Silva missing a half volley coming from the outside over on the right post. Nothing goes to plan for Manchester City with the numbers game. And that was a great leap over the head of the defender. Was that over Calafiori? That was over Saliba. Back to Arsenal that has gotten less possession here in the second half. Due to the numbers game, they have to push over the defensive formation a lot more. One 109 passes now over the cross. Diaz hesitates. Stuck with Savinho. Now with Bernardo Silva. Trying to feint away. The defense doing great. Here comes a counter attack by Arsenal. But Walker just intercepts it as quick as that, like clockwork, over Gabriel Martinelli. Nantoku matching out. And Walker, wild shot off the outside, another corner for Manchester City. Now kind of one links up quick for a cross attempt, cleared away. And Partey, oh, but saved. Guardiola tries to shoot off the second chance. Poor chest touch over by Thomas Partey and Guardiola. Fino back to Ruben Diaz. Walker off the cross goes nowhere. Caliper, and here goes Declan Rice and a lob deep. And they've been doing nothing but trying to get a wide attempt so they can cross outside. And here comes Ruben Diaz off the cross, headed away by Saliba. Partey couldn't get it. They barely got like a full minute of possession. Here comes Doku trying to cut more inside. Yet again, another pass inside. And Akanji cleared away. And pushing it back over Man City's own half. Savinho now having more of a stretched out chance. And crossed away. It's going to be a goal kick this time for Arsenal. And now we got another time wasting strategy. Pep Guardiola is still giving distinct instructions. No. Ball retained by Arsenal after a missed chance. Back to Kovacic. Manchester City, even with all the possession, still yet to attack. Yeah, it's just been nothing but just grandstanding, waiting for the opportunity to strike down the middle and cross it on the primarily the left side. And Foden's going to be substituting soon. So hopefully a game changer out the substitutions. And Akanji tried to shoot. This time he gets deflected. Havertz fights him off the aerial duel. Nearly hitting the 70th minute, the amount of time that Manchester has just had a possession and not scored off it. Ball tackled away. And Phil Foden will finally be getting subbed in. For who? Doku? Phil Foden coming in as having a terrible English campaign, man. And obviously, I guess chemistry finally hits Kai Havertz. Karma finally hits him by the name of Ruben Diaz. Here goes a free kick. Off a set piece. Poor volley. It's back over. Oh, still Arsenal's possession. Poor possession, and here comes Martinelli getting pocketed by freaking. Anytime he tries to get a pass going, anytime he tries to get a link up going, try to continue a counter attack, Kyle Walker's just there. Good to one. Hesitates. It's stuck with Bernardo Silva now hitting wide. Kovacic feints out wide. Possibly going to find another passing option. Diaz caught by Raya after collapsing a bit, but still had enough footing to try to recover. Kivior is undressing from his apron, and now he's getting ready to come on. And now we're getting trainers pulling up over for Calafiori. Battle over for the ball with Timber. And now a drag off. Timber playing more of the fullback role. Desperately needed. Now Bernardo Silva again attacking over the right side. Diaz. Will he strike? Back to Walker. Waiting until I finally get that right side. Get some distance, and Kovacic tries to shoot point blank in front of a defender, but he gets deflected. Substitutions also coming in. Pep Guardiola instructing that there's going to be a substitution. Walker tries to go for a shot. Gets it deflected. Martinelli comes up with a bicycle clearance, but nothing. Out of play. Back to Bernardo Silva. Wiley hits a ride. Kovacic, and that's another save off David Raya. John Stones is going to get in. Ruben Diaz has been doing a decent job. Newcastle got Man City next week, guys. That's going to be a big matchup for Man City for Newcastle to prove themselves. Because there's a possible draw in the making here. Holland tries to strike off a touch over inside the box. Here comes Arsenal. Rice will clear. Widen over to Man City's half. The 77th minute. And Foden, heavy strike over the right side. And Jack Grealish and John Stones will be coming in. Possibly a game changer right here, but just such conservative play when they got the numbers advantage. Manchester City's just been conservatively passing over in the ball. Savinho hasn't gotten things going since the first half. But to put more of a systematic player. Here goes. Oh, here comes Mateo Kovacic trying to do what he did to Chelsea. No. Long range over the outside of the box and still nothing. Out of play. It's going to be back to Arsenal. Nearing 10 minutes left into the game. And Raya will give it back. This will be a massive victory on the road for Arsenal, picking up a win at the Etihad since 2015. Y'all don't remember that was when Kun Aguero was a major threat. Diaz, crafty ball, but not good enough. Gets heavily tackled over Partey. It was a big, big pass over by Saliba, caught by Martinelli. Stuck with Bernardo Silva. Partey links up. Still yet to make a lot of substitutions so far as Arsenal. Still Bernardo Silva from a lobbing cross, and still David Raya. The hell's an auxiliary striker? Seems to be a technical issue. All right, there we go. Kanji just can't get a pass going. The Manchester City's win with his unoriginal style of play. Just been killing my energy. Right now, Manchester City looking like English. The whole English national team, the way they play when Southgate was there. And the Arsenal team is, oh my God, Ruben Diaz guys out like he belongs in the NFL. And here comes Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Martinelli. Here in the 85th minute. Decisive moment for Manchester City to try to get an attack on. And Diaz over the header from Phil Foden and saved. Cleared away by Arsenal. David Raya, another brilliant save off the volley from Ruben Diaz that finally catches the direction off the net. But Raya catches it, deflects it low. And Gabriel Jesus coming in for Martinelli. No Raheem Sterling. Away for Haaland, that was a target. And Akanji, a header attempt again, trying to contest Saliba. Yeah, Ruben Diaz touched the hole more than Savinho. So has Bernardo Silva. And obviously, they don't trust Erling Haaland to get much control and impact with the ball. God damn, this feels like perimeter play. Ruben Diaz will get it deflected. And still No power off the pass attempt over a Holland when everybody was following. Here comes Gabriel. He's injured. He got caught in the face somehow. He got caught getting hit in the face. Who's he calling over? When the time strikes already, a play being called over by Pep Guardiola, grabbing Phil Foden. Gabriel's still on the floor. Feels like my man is just trying to waste time. He's still getting treated. 7 more minutes of additional time here. Here over the 90th. And now here comes a book. Oh, who's getting booked? And Bernardo Silva gets the yellow. The victim becomes the assailant. And we've had 8 yellow cards. That doesn't really beat what happened a couple games ago. Now Lewis Scaly coming in for Julian Timber. Still nothing on Holland's header. 5 additional minutes remaining. And my God, Manchester took away dissecting the middle of transition of Arsenal's defense. And just taking a piss all over all that momentum they had. There goes Bernardo Silva. He'll cut it back inside. Foden. Grealish will check in with Guardiola. Link over back to Bernardo Silva to get an opening for Ruben Diaz. Can't shoot over the left or right foot. And cleared away by Arsenal yet again. Yet again, this BS. Bernardo Silva gets pocketed by Gabriel Jesus. Man's down, but Jesus didn't do any physical force. Luis Skelly, and now he's stuck on one of the other substitutions. Cleared away. Just been disciplined, good, alert defense. Bernardo Silva is getting pocketed again by Gabriel Jesus. Cutting him off over the opening, knowing that he's going to go for a cross and wasting more time. And Bernardo Silva. Second yellow for Bernardo Silva. Wait, that's Gabriel Jesus with a yellow. Bernardo Silva and Raya with a brilliant save, grounded over. With the final additional minute of time for Arsenal to pick up the possibly the most important 3 points of Mikel Arteta's career, finally upsetting Manchester City at the Etihad for the first time since 2015. Oh! Challenged by Kai Havertz. With a minute to spare. Will Arsenal pull of Leverkusen? Manchester City pull of Leverkusen. Diaz, with no hesitation to waste. No time to build up. It's time to attack. And deflected. And another corner for Jack Grealish. Short corner. Grealish. Links up. Deflected. Are you kidding me? Goal! And Manchester City with a calm collective corner instead of gambling off another wide one. John Stones equalizes in the last couple seconds of added time. All of that momentum with a delayed reaction catches a draw. Ten men down was going to falter, and I called it, ladies and gentlemen. I called it. John Stones comes over on substitutions. The headache over all this time over Arsenal. And instead of going for a gambling corner, that left so much surface area for an attacking chance that Manchester City was waiting for like the entire game, for the entire second half. Nigga, is that an own goal? And John Stones hams it in. And the frustration, William Saliba going at it with Erling Haaland. Oh, Gabriel. Obviously, there's no love lost between any of the players. And that will be it, ladies and gentlemen. A BS result in the final couple seconds. John Stones equalizing after a well done defensive clinic for the past 96 minutes. You're kidding me. You're kidding me at this point, guys. So we end 2-2 in a blockbuster game with Trossard being out, laying over the defensive, one faltering move over a set piece to lax the opposite side, thinking that they were going to gamble off over another corner, even though Erling Haaland for real ghosted since that first goal, barely being impactful to build over that right side. Guy only got one goal, but he got the bare minimum of 5 targets on shot goal. He's obviously a finisher, a goal poacher, if you will. Barely building up over on the outside. Substitutions obviously made a difference. Johnson was substituted in. Foden finally made his appearance back on the lineup, and Arsenal, just like always, they bottle it when they needed a game like this to make a difference when it comes to trying to compete with a club like this. At least it's not a loss for both teams. Arsenal was a better defensively, but my God, because just outside of the box thinking of Man City really saved their ass off that one. That's it for me over on the DSC show. Like, comment, subscribe for more. I will be taking my NyQuil and Dayquil and whatever pills I got left. See you later, guys.